A live look at the coast of Louisiana, tropical storm Bertha approaching New Orleans. Now, it may not look like anything is happening right now. Sun is up, clouds in the sky, but folks are already getting ready for Bertha. It's still a little over 100 miles away, but the impacts are already being felt. Andy, you've been tracking Bertha for the last several days, even before it was a named storm. Where are we as of right now?
We're starting to see those winds gradually pick up, especially over into New Orleans, but impacts are already being felt with tropical downpours over into Gulf Shores, Alabama, and even Destin, Florida. Winds gusting anywhere near 30 to 40 miles per hour this morning. We're at least at the center circulation of Bertha. We see winds gusting up to near 65 miles per hour. Currently in New Orleans, some northerly winds up to near 20 miles per hour. We're going to start to see more tropical downpours as we head into the next couple hours, but it's going to be very hit and miss in nature, as the bulk of the convection is going to be onto the south side of the center circulation. This is because it's running into a lot of wind shear. It's pretty much putting Bertha on a lopsided track, and with this lopsided track, the bulk of the convection will be towards the Gulf, which will be a good thing, but we're still going to be able to see those impacts along the Gulf states, at least with some gusty winds and periodic tropical downpours, as the National Hurricane Forecast track still has it moving westward, but still staying as a tropical storm with winds up to near 40 miles per hour. But I do anticipate as it does begin to approach Texas, it should turn more into a non-tropical low, and it will be overall into a gradual weakening trend, as we'll be able to still see a few tropical downpours along and towards the Gulf Coast of Louisiana, and at least by the time we head in towards late tomorrow into Friday, with any remnant energy of what is Bertha, it will be more so non-tropical, and I think at this point we'll be able to see a couple showers and thunderstorms possible along and towards the coastal bend into South Texas. And I think we could see winds gusting anywhere from 30 to possibly 40 miles per hour onto the strongest end. And with any additional rainfall, I think we could be able to see anywhere from a ½ to an inch and a half along and towards the coastal bend, even towards Houston, along and towards the coastline of Louisiana. I think anywhere from a ½ inch to an inch and a half look possible. Here in West Texas, though, high pressure is going to take control, in which right now we're not going to see much in the way of showers and thunderstorms. Waking up to a clear sky this morning in the city of Big Spring, a temperature around 74 degrees, a southwest wind around 6 miles per hour. I think it will reach the triple digits as we head closer to around 3 to 4 p.m. today, and we'll stay there throughout the majority of your late afternoon and early evening before we drop back into the middle to near lower 90s as we head closer towards your late evening tonight. A heat advisory is in effect for areas of the Big Country as well through the heartland, through the hill country. Anywhere heat indices 105 to 110 look possible today, but in the purple color, the magenta color, extreme heat warning over into Breckenridge pointing east towards DFW. Heat indices can range anywhere from 110 to 115 between noon to 8 p.m. today. And a lot of it is just due to the humidity, waking up to a muggy start. Big Country, Contra Valley, dew points in the 60s and 70s, a bit more drier here into the basin, dew points in the lower 60s and even some 50s waking up this morning, with temperatures a mix of 70s and even some 80s out the door. The cool spot, of course, the higher terrain, sitting comfortably into the middle to near upper 60s this morning, with 74 in Midland, 73 into Saragossa, 101 in Midland today, 102 in Odessa, warming up to 102 in Abilene. But once I factor in the heat index, watch this, it'll feel more like 108 into Eastland, 114 over into Comanche. So today, working throughout the remainder of your 7-day, plenty of sunny skies to go around. Triple digit heat is going to stick with us as we go on throughout the remainder of this week, likely stretching into next week, even here in the Permian Basin. Friday looks to be the warmest day with 104 in the forecast, with 101 heading into Monday. Victor.